Welcome to the Atoms Precision V2 tutorial series. In this tutorial, we look at the general workflow of Atoms Precision V2. The aim of this tutorial is to give an overview of the software with reference to more detailed videos in the tutorial series. There are 4 steps in the workflow. Step 1, working with images. Step 2, creating templates. Step 3, validation. And Step 4, reports. You should be familiar with the Atoms Precision V2 user interface before continuing with this tutorial. So let's get started. The first step in the workflow, to put it simply, is to get a graphic image of the object into the software, which then becomes the working image. In this step, we'll be using commands in the Start tab. There are 3 different ways to get a working image into Atoms Precision V2. The first method is by importing a scanned image of the object using BMP, JPEG, PNG, and TIFF files. Here I select a JPEG file of a previously scanned-in product. The second method uses a camera attached to your computer to take a snapshot of the object by clicking on the Atoms Precision V2 input icon. The third method is by importing an AutoCAD DXF file. Here I select a DXF file of this product previously created in AutoCAD. Please refer to the relevant tutorials in the series to learn more about the individual methods. Once we have a working image, we move to Step 2, which includes calibration, orientation, additional geometry, and measurements. The first thing to do is to calibrate the image using commands from the Calibration tab. Calibration is a necessary procedure for images we get from a scanned file or directly from a camera to scale the image to match the real object size. No calibration is needed when working with DXF files, since the geometry is already correctly scaled. In this example, the diameter of the circle was initially about 1.57 millimeters before the image was calibrated. After loading the appropriate optical device profile, which stores the calibration data, the dimension was corrected to the actual size of 2.5 millimeters. To learn how to perform calibration, see the tutorial on calibration. After calibration, we set the orientation of the template using correct positioning and alignment of the template to the object to be inspected. This step uses commands from the Orientation tab. We recommend using the default option of Contours Alignment. The other options of Object Axes and Start Lines are used for advanced applications only and may require the user to create geometry objects like lines, circles, and points. For more information, see the tutorial on Orientation. After orientation, we can proceed to create additional geometry to help us with the measurements creation in the next stage. Geometry can be created in the Orientation or the Template tabs, where we can create geometry by masking. Here, we create a circle at this hole. Any incorrectly masked area can be easily erased with the help of the Eraser tool. The tutorial with the title Create Geometry Objects shows how geometry can be created in more detail. Once we have all the required geometry, we can proceed to create measurements in the Template tab. We can create lines, angles, radii, diameters, and distances between contour measurements. In this example, we'll create a diameter measurement. From the current measurement of 2.468 millimeters, we key in the expected, the left and right tolerance values, which also means the lower and upper tolerances. We can use the built-in ISO tolerance tool, which retrieves the values automatically. These values can be changed if required. We see the diameter measurement as listed in the measurement panel. The tutorial on Create Measurements Objects shows how other measurements can be created. We have a tutorial showing 2 examples of how you can create a template from scratch. After creating the template, we move to Step 3 to validate an inspected object using the Measure tab. First, load the template from the object into Atoms Precision V2 using the Load Template command at the Measure tab, or with the template thumbnail. In this example, we load an earlier prepared template. We can see the profile of the template in the thumbnail. Click on the measurement light icon to activate the camera, then select the appropriate optical profile. Now you see the profile of the template and the object to be validated in black. Upon clicking the measurement lights icon again, the object is validated and the results shown in the measurements panel. A green tick means all measurements are within the tolerance, i.e. pass. The tutorial on applying template will show you more details on how to apply a template. In step 3, you may need to create additional measurements on the fly, such as the distance between two objects. This can be done by using the commands in the Quick Measure toolbar without the need for masking. Here we are measuring the distance between these two holes. The tutorial on quick manual measurements will show you how to use this command in detail. The final step, step 4, describes the two types of reports available after validation has been completed. You can create a multiple measurement summary report and a base report. The base report shows information in the template, image, and profile used and a summary of the measurements. Finally, the reports can be saved in Microsoft Excel or PDF format. For a detailed look at reports, see the tutorial on creating inspection reports. In this tutorial, we gained a brief insight on the overall workflow of Atom's Precision V2. Thanks for watching this tutorial, and please view the other tutorials in this series to learn more about the features of Atom's Precision V2.